Okay guys, so don't clown me. This is my first time doing a voiceover for any video. I'm getting used to this. So right now we're going to be doing the little beach curls or whatever you want to call them. And just so you guys know, this is a wig. And if you like it and want to have the same wig, I'll put the link in the description box along with all the other items I used today. So first, I just take my denim brush and my spray bottle, which is full of conditioner, water, and oil. And I spray my hair, not till it's wet, but just till it's damp enough to brush through it and detangle it, because it's hard styling a dry wig, honestly. And I just do this until my hair is completely detangled. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna start sectioning my hair into little pieces because I'm now ready for the curling process. And I'm not using heat in this video, I'm gonna be using my flexi rods. So when I start, I wanna start off with my hair mousse that is really good for holding curls, and it is by Oars. It's the olive oil kind, and I'll link that in the description also. I'm gonna be putting that all throughout my hair, but I wanna do it in sections just so I can ensure that it is all the way through my hair and I'm not missing pieces. Then I'm gonna take the flexi rod, and you wanna roll all the way up as far as you can, and then you wanna tightly, I don't know how to explain this part, you wanna close it, but not have it dangling. And you can see in the video, I do that a couple times, so I have to go back and fix it. But you wanna make sure it's really securely tight on your head to ensure that the curl is gonna actually curl and not just come out dangling. So now I'm just gonna go back over any little error pieces and just fix it and make sure that everything is nice and tight enough for the curl to be able to hold. And then I'm gonna let this sit in my hair for the remainder of the video. Okay, so now we're going on to the makeup stage of the video, and you always want to start off with a good clean face and a moisturizer before applying any actual makeup. So because I'm out of moisturizer at the moment, I really just use baby lotion, but we're gonna keep that to ourselves. So after moisturizing, I'm going to go in with my primer by Nicka K, and I'm just going to put this all over my face. I usually use this as a primer on my eyelids too, even though I also have a separate primer just for my eyes. I'm just going to go ahead and use this for today's look because it's nothing drastic and I'm not going to be doing too much on the eyes. Now I'm gonna go in with a pore filler, which I usually don't need to use. I just thought I should include it in this video. And don't mind the dirty bottle. Literally all my makeup spilled in my last makeup bag, and the other makeup products got the disappointing end of it. But now I'm just gonna go ahead and take my pore filler and put this around my cheek area and just honestly the lower half of my face, because that's where most of my acne really is. And I really like this product. When I do use it, it really works almost as a secret foundation. It takes away any type of acne that was once there. As for foundation, it's honestly hard for me to find my complexion that's like perfectly mixed. So I go ahead and take a foundation at least 2 complexions higher, and then I'm gonna take my other foundation that's at least 1 complexion darker, and I'm gonna mix the two, and it usually come across my perfect complexion. So this is something I've just been doing since the summer. So here I'm gonna just take my sponge and dab my face and blend it correctly. You never want to drag the sponge across your face, just more so a dab, little quick dabs repeatedly, just to make sure you have that really blended look. And I'm gonna do this for a little while, so I'm gonna speed up the video. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take my concealer and just get a little bit up under my eyes. Even though usually when I'm doing very cakey looks, I use concealer in that aspect, but I normally, for like school everyday type of looks, I usually just use the concealer on my eyebrows. But for today, I decided to use it a little bit on my problem areas just to get a blended look even more, even more than what I just did. So now we're gonna move on to my eyebrows, and for my eyebrows I usually like to use a pomade, but in this video I decided to do something a little different and go back to the traditional eyebrow pencils that everyone used to use, you know, early 2000s. So I'm gonna be taking that and not necessarily filling it in the same aspect I would with the pomade, but just kind of slightly brushing against my natural eyebrow hairs just to blend it and not overdo it, just kind of keep it with my natural eyebrow look already. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take the same concealer as earlier and go over my eyebrows with them just to clean them up a bit, because I ended up not really liking them with the pencil, but I continued to work with it anyway. So next up is eyeshadow, and I'm going to be taking my Chestnut Eyes palette by Profusion Cosmetics. And I use this palette so much. It's my favorite personally, and I just really love all the colors in it. So first, I'm going to be taking the New Wave, and I'm going to be putting this into my inner creases and just blending that nicely. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade Polite on the further left corners, and I usually don't use the lighter colors as much, but I kind of decided this eye look on the whim, so I decided to use it today onto my eyelids a bit. And since the color is so dense, really I had to apply it a little bit more than I should, just so the color could actually pop more. And right here, I'm going to start using the color Outlaw, and I'm just going to put that all up into the outer creases just to blend that all into the entirety of the look, just because it's a darker color and I know it's going to show more. So I'm just going to put that not too far up to where like my eyebrow starts, but just a little bit in the crease and then going upwards into the lid. So now I'm gonna go in with my pen. I believe it's something dead eyeliner. It's an eyeliner stick, but it is not like necessarily wet eyeliner. It's kind of like airbrushing in a way. And I usually like to use my liquid eyeliner, but I was once again trying to be different, but I ended up not liking this either. So now I'm just going in with a little bit of blush, and I'm putting that on the apples of my cheeks, and just pretty much, yeah, the apples of my cheeks. I don't want to do too much with it, and I don't like to, I know it's a trend to do like the very, very, very flustered blush look, but I personally don't like it on me, so I tried to keep the blush a little bit minimum just so you could actually see it, but not too much to where it obviously, you know, is there. Now I'm just taking a little bit of highlight and putting it on the bridge of my nose and then at the very tip of my nose. And in little minimal makeup looks like this, I don't like to put the highlight on my cheekbones just because I feel like that draws away from the whole look itself, and now everyone's kind of just staring at the highlight. So now to finish up, I'm just gonna end the look with a little bit of mascara. Usually I'd put on falsies just because I like the look. I feel like it gives the whole makeup look a little bit more of a dashing look rather than your natural lashes. But I tried the mascara, and since my eyelashes are already pretty long and curly, I think it ended up working for me a little. But any other time I'd usually use false lashes. Hi guys, thank you for watching my GRWM quarantine edition. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe down below, and I will be sure to get out more content as much as I can, especially with us being quarantined. I have a lot more free time than I used to. And with that being said, guys in the next video. Bye.